Hey there, Waste Potential back again with part 2 of my DC videos. I did actually have plenty of time, at least enough to do another comic, but, you know, I don't know. I'm not very organised, let's just say. Anyway, Batman and Robin, issue 13. Just wait for the light to adjust there. I think get a good idea of that. There you go, Robin there. Smack the joke in the back of the head. Once again, Grant Morrison is doing a really good job. My only problem with this is, and it's probably more my fault than anything else, I'm a little bit confused with what's going on at the beginning. It seemingly has showing Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's father, alive, and he actually survived, and he planned the killing of his wife. And then there's another character with a little mask. I think he might have been one of the villains in the Batman R.I.P. storyline, which I still haven't got around to reading all of, so that may be where the confusion lies. But I'm assuming that all of this stuff with Thomas Wayne is kind of fabricated, and it's all part to discredit, you know, the Wayne family. And I'm not going to say what happens next. But anyway, it goes back a few days, and what happens next in the next few pages, and this I think is actual gold, is brilliant. The Joker's back, he's in police custody, and he's being interrogated by Dick Grayson, who's now Batman, and Damien, who's now Robin. And the dialogue and the character interaction between them is brilliant. It's really well written. It's really good dialogue with Dick Grayson sort of explaining how he figured out that, you know, the Joker was pretending to be this murder mystery writer Sexton, just putting all the pieces together, and his enthusiasm and love of being a detective is just really cool, and it distinguishes him from the Bruce Wayne Batman. And you know, the dialogue of everything Joker says is really creepy, you know. And then we've got Damien just being sort of on the edge, quite a nasty little bastard, really, you know, just about to flip out at any moment, but still retaining a certain amount of intelligence, especially when Robin's on his own with the Joker, and the Joker actually compares him to his to him, you know, Bruce Wayne, and all of these scenes are accentuated even more by the brilliant artwork of Fraser Irving, who you might recognise did some of the artwork, did the artwork for one of the Batman Return of Bruce Wayne issues. I mean, he does a great Joker. He does the colours as well. I mean, look at that, that's great. Just made the Joker so sinister in this, really is, and the artwork's just, it's great. It's darkly beautiful, you know. It's a real kind of dark, kind of blurry colours to it, but not, you know, not murky. You can sort of see what's going on. Just artwork, top notch, and it really suits the tone of the story. How'd you hear that? Oh yeah, what's that? Okay. Anyway, and also there's great dialogue between Dick Grayson and and Commissioner Gordon as well. You know, Commissioner Gordon's gathered that it is actually a different person behind the cowl, but he trusts him. He's a police detective. I'm sure he's figured out that it's at least, you know, one of the Robins. You know, some little touches like he's like, oh, you know, the police actually prefer you to the old Batman and stuff like that. It's just really cool, you know. But while all this is going on, there's another story unfolding underneath. You know, the sort of remnants of the Black Hand, Professor Pig to come back, and yeah, so we've got all this brilliant dialogue, brilliant character interaction, but there is an overall larger story building here, which promises to be something special. So yeah, Grant Morrison's just doing a great job. And last and definitely not least, Brightest issue 5. This book's just been getting better and better, to be honest. One criticism of this book, though, which I sort of made about these types of comics is, okay, it's Aquaman, Deadman, and Hawk and Dove, and Hawkman and Hawkwoman, and those are the only sort of characters, period. So some of the other storylines have been kind of put on the sideline. Firestorm isn't in it, Martian Manhunter isn't in it, and if you were kind of getting this series for those characters, you're going to be a bit disappointed with this issue. But what is in here is really good. You know, I'm not a big fan of Aquaman, but the stuff with him in is intriguing. You know, it's kind of cool. There's a big secret revealed about his Mrs. Mera, where she's from, or what's her purpose. The stuff with Hawk and Dove, you know, not a lot of action with Deadman, but they're sort of trying to resurrect some characters. And Hawkman and Hawkwoman, there's some crazy stuff going on in Hawkworld with all these crazy creatures, half cat and then half weird, half bird creatures. A lot of action there, and yeah, this was quite an action-packed issue, and beautifully drawn by Evan Reese, who, you know, I really enjoyed his stuff during the whole Blackest Night crossover. So artwork top notch in this, and yeah, John's just doing quite a good job writing here as well. The characters I've mentioned, each of their little stories are progressing quite nicely. And you know, I'm not a big fan of Hawkman and Hawkwoman, but their stuff's, it's interesting. You know, they're in an alien world. They're going to want to solve this curse about them, and yeah, there's some cool stuff. But the stuff with Aquaman and his wife is really cool. So yeah, this has just been getting better and better. I recommend it. And that's that for the my DC book 2-part video thing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do some more comic reviews in a minute. So back soon. Bye.